in 3, 2, 1. We're live. So this is episode 7, or season 2, episode 1 of the Weekly Weebery. We've renamed ourselves. Oh shit! I need to change the Twitch stream name actually. Fuck! I always forget that.
Yeah.
Not much changes between the season.
Yeah.
Right, so... There we go. This week we're actually talking about some new anime. God of Highschool, which has been advertised absolutely everywhere. RE0, Season 2, Peter Grill, and Uzaki-chan. Yeah. I have quite a bit to say about each one. At least I will for these first couple episodes. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, which one do you want to start with?
I'm fine with any.
Any preference, Joe?
Just the first one that pops to mind is the Peter Grill, just because I'm so pissed off with the MC.
Okay, do you know what? That's a great one to start with. So, Peter Grill.
It is.
What are your thoughts, boys? Hit me.
Well, it stayed true to manga. I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, do you know how it's like gives this at the beginning, gives this exposition about how like there hasn't been a human champion for 150 years, and then he was like, I'm gonna win it so I can marry this girl, and I was like, go on, you dirty Humi, do it for your waifu.
Yeah.
Fucking Humi. I really like the opening song.
I mean, yeah, it was good.
I actually listened to it this time.
I can't remember any openings that I heard. None of them really stuck with me.
I think my favourite. I'll say which one was my favourite, but there's like one of the animes that I watched that had a really good soundtrack that was like noticeable. Whereas like as I was watching the anime, I was like, yo, this soundtrack is fucking sick. And I don't really like listen to soundtracks, but it's one where if it gets released separately, I might actually give it a listen. Like really top tier.
Yeah.
But yeah, back onto Peter Grill, because that was kind of an aside. Yeah, I just love how like he wins, and it's all like, yeah, he wins, he's the MC, that's fine. And then the first scene that happens after is the small Oni's like, oh yeah, I know I've not been here that long, but I need you to do me a favour. And he's like, what favour? Of course, like I'm in a great mood. He's like, bang me. Give me your junk spunk. I think was the subtitle. I was like, you can't say that in a children's anime. It's a good thing it's not for children, like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Because it airs at 1:30 in the morning on Saturday.
Nice show to start the day with.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
It's my first time being I think properly seeing, well, overtly sexualized Oni in the anime. Not seen many of that before.
Welcome aboard, my friend.
I already know I'm a fan of Monster Girls, so I'm all about this.
I think my favourite part about the sexualization, it was like the little sister was like, obviously was like, bang me, and then the big sister appears and she's like, no, I'm so sorry, bang me instead. And she's like, but she's borderline like ada as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, Peter, my boy, I understand you've got a waifu, but But
why he actually fought in the tournament to impress her father, and then straight away
Yeah.
lost to Onis.
I mean, fair play. For me, like, I don't blame him, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she probably won't. She doesn't even know what sex is. So.
I love how they make an actual point of that as well. The literal.
Oh, she's just so pure.
Oh man. Do you know that scene where like Peter kicks the two Onis out his room?
Oh yeah.
So like they're jumping at him. I was like, "Yo, she's thick." And then it was like the big sister. I was like, "Yo, she's thick." It's all about the Onis. And then, do you know what? Do you know how I've been saying for the past couple of weeks about the ara ara? Peter Grill is the first person that I've seen while we've been doing the podcast
Succumb to it.
who actually got ara ara'd. It actually happened, guys. I didn't mean for it to happen. I didn't want it to happen. I was just talking about it. Oh man. I know it's only like 12 minutes long, because it's like a half episode, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I was very surprised at that.
Yeah, it's like a short one.
I think it's quite refreshing having that, you know, after watching like 25 minute episodes.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite refreshing having something so short where we can just go
Especially
like...
when this one that you get drawn into it straight away, whereas with Demon Slayer, it's too long to get into.
Yeah, man, way too long.
Yeah.
So, I've got Mal up, and the Peter Grill to Kenja no Jikan, like, thing with it, and it has the synopsis and everything. I feel like pretty much... Have you guys got any more to say about this episode? I don't feel like it's a ton to say.
I mean, I like how it literally didn't even take one episode for him to betray his waifu.
Yeah. Of course, I'm just a little bit upset with that, but that's...
I mean, can you
probably
blame a
do
guy?
loads more.
Yeah.
Can you blame a guy though? You have two thick Oni waifus that literally want to have your babies. They don't want a relationship. They just want your babies.
That for me, that'd be stick with the one that wants the relationship, but she's just too innocent. I get it.
He's a man. He has needs. So what I want to...
he fulfilled his needs.
So what I want to do slightly differently going forward, especially as we're watching things week by week, is we take our scores of what we thought of the episode, combine them together, get an average, and then compare it to the Mal score for the episode.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty good, because obviously we're going to have different opinions on it and whatever, and obviously everyone else in the world will. Because the Mal has like 3,684 scores. So, you know, that's a pretty good average.
Decent amount, yeah.
Yeah, so... you guys ready to rate?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who wants to go first?
I would like this. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Cool. So I'm just
because it was funny, but not that amazingly funny, I think.
Yeah, I was between 6.5, 7 for me for that first episode.
So 6.75?
More than what I imagined.
Yeah, you were really apprehensive when you were deciding. So 6.75 for that one?
Looks like it.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, Garen, I kind of interrupted.
It was definitely the Onis that I was like, as soon as I saw those, I'm going for this.
Yeah. Yeah. Good taste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a 7 because I've read the manga. I know what happens, and this is the low point of the manga. Like the beginning is the low point, and it only gets better from here. And this is already really good. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a strong 7. So
like, how faithful has it been to the manga so far?
Really faithful.
Oh, very faithful.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
So I've got the score divided by 3, and together we gave an average of 6.75. And Mal gave it 5.93. So
That's to be expected, because it's just trash, isn't it?
it's no, it does get more story involved later on,
Mm.
but for now. Right. Okay, so that's the first episode of what we're doing completed. Next one, who wants to pick? I think Joe picked, right? So Ben, it's your turn.
Yeah. Go for ReZero next, I guess.
Ooh, big one.
Yeah.
This is a.
My girl, Rem. Why?
Oh my god.
I had to look it up because I had not seen first seasons. I had to look at the synopsis of what happened.
What, have you not seen season 1?
Nope.
Oh
you
man.
son of a-
Tell you what, before you should marathon season 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
might at
god.
some point.
It's a hell of an entertaining show.
That like,
Yeah.
as soon as it started, like we had 5 minutes of it being
Yeah, and then-
nice. I was like, Otto is best waifu, like, you know, Subaru confessing about Rem confessing, and then the suffering started.
Yeah.
Oh
Who
my
is Rem?
God.
No.
What do you mean, who is Rem? No, this is not okay. This can't happen again. But, I mean, at least she does actually exist.
Yes, I was afraid that she was just completely gone and never gonna. I was afraid that she'd actually be dead and not just wiped from people's memory.
Yeah. If she was like actually unexisted, I think I was gonna like punch my screen or something.
Yeah, fucking screw.
Of all the people, it's like the
I mean, I had
worst
to keep
person.
something. I had to keep something as this.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Ben, you just cut out a bit.
I was just saying, I had to keep something in reserve for season 3.
Oh,
That's going to be a plotline in season 3.
well, so I don't know. Well, you haven't seen season 1, but I'm assuming you've read up on it. So we've
No.
kind of got like
Yeah.
season 1 was about which one was it? Which sin was it? Blah, 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 blah.
It's not. It's not Wrath. I
think
can't remember.
they
It was that
mentioned
clown-looking dude. Can't remember what it was.
The one who has that really like des pronunciation.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking hate him.
Dekamori.
Yeah. Worse. Hold on.
And then the two guys showed up about,
Oh, Gluttony and
is it obvious?
Hold on. I'm just closing some stuff. Fuck. Right, sorry about that, guys. I just dropped out. I don't know why. Right, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right, yeah. So I forgot where we were.
Clown guy.
Clown guy. Fuck, I was googling him, wasn't I? I've even forgot his. I have this like, what's his name? Was it? Oh, Petal Goose. Petal Goose Romani Conti. That guy.
And which sin is he?
Sloth.
Sloth. I was thinking Sloth, but I just didn't think that was right.
Yeah, anyway, that guy's fucking weird, man. I think it's only shown like I've not read the LN or the web novel if there is one, so I don't know much about the future of it. Because I really want to stay.
I'm going in completely blind.
Yeah, I didn't really want to know much about it. But I was like, these two are just as fucking weird. And I noticed with those Regulus Corneus, he sounded exactly like Subaru. Like they must have the same voice actor.
Yeah.
Because like he's just like obviously had like white hair and that white clothing with the earring. That guy.
Yeah.
I thought he might be like, just throwing the theory out there, he might be like Subaru after because we saw in like the spoilers for the trailer for the new season that he meets the witch. So it could be a future timeline Subaru who's been corrupted and sent back.
You're definitely much better start hearing the voices. I cannot tell. I didn't catch anything about similar voices there.
I mean, if you just go back and listen, like if you literally just go to the scene and listen for 30 seconds, I can tell it must be if it's not the same voice actor, they're really good at making it similar. But yeah, I'm just throwing the wild theory of all the Sin Archbishops are actually just corrupted versions of Subaru from different timelines.
I mean, very possible this has already got returned from death curse.
Yeah, exactly. No, but each time he kills himself,
oh yeah,
he's potentially like adding to it. It like adds a soul to a jar or something, and the witch might be able to pull one out and make them an archbishop or a follower, which would be a fucking crazy. I say it's crazy, but it's not that crazy in RE0 universe, is it?
No, it isn't. No. It's hard for me to actually think of that sloth guy without thinking of how he is in the Sky Quartet. He's just getting along with. How could I forget a name? It's too many names.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of characters in the Sky Quartet. Albedo.
Albedo, that's it. Yeah. Those two get very chummy.
Well, yeah, because they're both really obsessive, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. What did you guys think about like, do you know when he killed himself to go back and he got trapped in the timeline?
That was depressing.
Mate, like, fuck.
His checkpoints are just shit.
Yeah.
People say that they're good because he can fix shit, but no, he still has to do everything right again.
And
he's just like that was just pure suffering, man, because he was like there and he killed himself and then he's like, I'm going back to save you, and then he goes back and can't save her. Imagine how
it's just too far away.
Imagine how mind-breaking that would be. No matter how many times you kill yourself and go back, you can't save her.
Yeah, and no one else knows how many times he's had to get himself killed.
And no one even knows who she is. That's the worst part. Oh, man.
Forgetting Best Girl, holy shit.
Who? Too soon. I wondered at first what happened to Krush. I was like, why is Krush
I thought she died,
yeah, I was like, why is Krush all of a sudden just like really timid? I didn't even think it was the same character, to be honest. And then obviously like when they were all sat in like the boardroom talking about stuff, I was like, oh shit, that's Krush. Hashtag best trap is back, by the way.
Oh yeah. Felix.
But yeah, I was like, and then obviously like the power for. Oh, Ben, you just cut in and cut out. Ben.
Yeah, the amount of blood loss with her Crush when she got her hand cut off, it just seemed like she slumped over and died as well.
Yeah, did she have her arm back
weird. On? I think she was just covering. I think it's gone, and she was just covering it with the sleeve. I
Okay,
think.
maybe. Or maybe because oh no, because everything plays out exactly the same, doesn't it? Even when he goes
Yeah,
back.
because he couldn't intervene. Yeah.
Oh man, fuck. This show is suffering.
You'll learn more about it once you've watched season 1. Then.
Yeah, man, you need
Yeah,
to
I'm
just
sure I will.
marathon the shit out of it. I always like find these bits really funny, but you know when Subaru's like running through the courtyard like Remu 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 Remu. I know it was like
Yeah.
he's essentially a broken man, but I found it really funny. He sounded like an alarm or something. Remu 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 Remu. Oh man, I'm such a dick.
And just had to be a guy lying there with the same hair as Ren.
In it.
You're
I
a
know.
boy.
How do you?
Yeah, that's a massive trope. That.
He's not a main character. Why has he got different hair?
It's just making it even worse, though, isn't it? Like, shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm glad the alliance didn't get broken off.
Yeah, fucking Felix. How could I understand? But how could you? How could you suggest such a thing?
Sounded like a betrayal to me. Filthy trap. Nothing wrong with a filthy trap, by the way. I'm just kind of pointing it out.
Gotta love your traps.
Yeah. And then, like, I think, you know, when the Subaru is kind of sat by Rem's side at the end of the episode, surely it must have actually popped up in his head now that Rem is best girl. And that Emilia is shit.
I think they're trying, they're obviously putting more Amelia into like, I'll do it because I know you care about her. I'll help you because of that.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. How do you not know who
not
Rem
because,
is?
yeah, like there's not even a thought in her head that this person must have been someone very close to me, but I'll help you. I'll help her because I'm want to help you.
Oh man. Emilia is shit.
She's very shit.
Yeah. Beyond that, season 2. Here we go.
Fuck yeah, hype.
Fuck man, it's gonna kill more sins. There's gonna be people dying. There's gonna be him dying.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things.
So many times.
One of the reasons why I like Subaru so much is not because I can relate to him, but because as an MC he isn't powerful. Like, he does have a power which is broken, but he literally has to kill himself to get any sort of advantage.
It's not a thing that's taken lightly whenever he does so as well.
No, yeah, because he, as we figured out, well, as we knew before when you watched it the last season, what was like is been put back as something important. If the checkpoint's in the wrong place, he's fucked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And there's no way for him to determine when the checkpoint is. So
No,
when he realizes he's back in the carriage, he's like, oh,
fuck. I mean, I
think
think it happened in the first episode of the first season, where he meets Emilia, but then he gets stabbed. He gets robbed in the alley, doesn't he?
Mm.
So maybe it's just like, hey, welcome back. Like, you remember?
Yeah, I expected too much, expecting a happy first episode. This series.
Welcome to Sufferingville, population U. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It's a return to form for the show, in my opinion. I am frustrated as fuck because Rem.
Yeah.
But I'm knowing what after watching season 1 and how things are kind of dealt with there. If it keeps this up, I'm going to enjoy this a lot.
Oh, definitely.
So, you guys got anything else to add before we go on to rate it?
I think that's about it.
It's going to be a depressing few episodes with them not knowing who Rem is, and I wonder when they'll actually wake up.
Do you know what? If I can just make a prediction on this, end of the season.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That would fucking hurt.
Just thinking about it hurts, but it's the sort of thing that I think might actually happen.
Yeah.
I mean, Crush, she she only forgot about herself and everything. Everyone else forgot about Rem, yeah. So yeah, it might be worse for Rem. Shit.
Yeah. I think she will get restored because otherwise that would just be too much suffering and I'd probably drop the show.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, ratings. So let me just get the Mal page up. Mal RE0 season 2. Right, let's not spoil it. So you guys want to rate first or?
Guess I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.5 because it's hurt, but it's a good hurt.
Yeah, I'm on a 7.5 as well. It's a really good show. But it's like when you play Dark Souls and it's really frustrating, but you know how good it gets.
Yeah.
So we give it a 7.3 recurring, or round it to 7.3.
Yep.
Mal gave it an 8.5.
Oh, damn.
And that's from 18,256. Yeah. I think there's a lot of hype there, which is giving it
so much hype.
I don't think that episode was that good. Oh wait, yeah, no, this is just the second season. How many people, like, surely they should have just opened voting up. I want to look at the score. I want to see how people have voted on it. Stats.
It's just looking at the actual, because I stopped using mine on this because it kept going down so often on an Annie list, and it's just got all the characters on it, and then it's got Emilia main, Subaru main, Rem supporting.
I mean, sounds about right from what I've seen so far. Sometimes the truth hurts.
I don't get how so many people have given it a 10. Like, so 29% of the people on Mal have given it a 10.
They are just die-hard ReZero fans.
It's not a 10 out of 10 episode though, in my opinion. Right, anyway. So, that's ReZero, Season 2, Episode 1. Pretty spicy. I'm gonna go with Uzaki-chan next to talk
I was
about.
thinking that.
Yeah.
So, I've not read any of the source material, so I'm going with this completely fresh. And the first thing I thought watching this was Oppai. That's all I thought.
Oh yeah.
It was just literally the first thing, like after the title sequence. I was just like, no, it wasn't even the OP. It was before the OP. I was just like, Oppai.
Just seeing everyone advertised.
Like, Jesus Christ, Sugoi Dekai, mate.
Yeah. I decided once I saw it, and I was obviously going to watch it. I read everything. I read all chapters. It's some good shit.
I read like around up to chapter 200 or something years ago.
Oh shit! What I'm reading on, it's only on like 50 something. God damn! Didn't realize there were that many.
Yeah, it's on Webtoons.
I'm reading it on MangaDex.
Yeah, no, Webtoons has got like an official translation, and it's fully up to date with the.
I'm jumping on that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because this is not one that I saw.
Oh man,
it got an anime.
Yeah, if you're only on 50, oh man, you've got a lot to go.
Oh shit!
No spoilers, guys.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Right. So much to say. So much. I think this is fluffy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for now.
Hey, I said no
wait.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
Piece of shit.
Just the episode.
Wait, actually, I was confused. We were talking about Uzaki-chan, aren't we?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I got confused. I was thinking of the next one that we're gonna talk about.
Oh.
Yeah, there's only like 50 chapters of Uzaki-chan.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, right.
It's because I'm only paying
God
half
of High School. Shit, you're thinking of God of High School.
Yeah. That's
How
what I'm
is that
thinking about.
fluffy?
Fucking Oppai.
It's
What?
Hey, there's fucking Opai in God of High School.
Yeah,
Would
but
you
it's not
be
the
paying
first thing you
attention?
see, is it? You see like a
No,
it
3-year-old
isn't.
kid in God of High School. And I know
That's
Japan.
In the
I know Japan has
We
strange
understand your
TV
taste.
show, you do.
Yeah, fuck. Right, so
Hey, I wasn't paying full attention, man. I'll pay more attention now.
okay, so I really love how she is like gone through high school, and obviously he's a senpai, and then met up with
Mhm.
him and been like, oh, we're still gonna hang out. Obviously she has some sort of ulterior motive, but she's
yeah.
just like, but instead of being like just a kind of standard romance pushover character, she's like almost a
Mhm.
bully.
Yeah, the Sunday
Yeah, the
I don't-
teasing
do you know-
master route.
Yeah, I don't think it's Tsundere because she's not like, she hasn't
Oh, yeah.
once said she doesn't like him.
Oh,
Mhm.
I think. Did
You
you
know,
know?
no,
No.
Fair.
it's teasing. She's
Yes, teasing.
she's like top tier bully.
Yes.
I love the scene when she was like, "Oh, you only wanna see me when it's convenient for you," like shouting it in front of everyone, and he's like, "Yo, calm down." Everyone's like, "Oh, he's such a dickhead."
I think when I watched it, it was like, you only want to like get with me when it's convenient for you, isn't it?
yeah, like, oh my god,
Even worse.
you
I
can't
like
say
the
that.
end of episode, like close to the end of the episode as well, and she does a similar thing talking about her back pain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hope she
that
knows
was
what
funny.
she's doing.
Oh no, she definitely does. Because after the
Yeah.
first scene, she was like, when he was like, "Yeah, no, like just quiet, you can come with me," and she was like, like one of them, not smug faces,
Smug
but
face.
it's,
Well,
it's
kind of like teasing smug face.
yeah. I noticed like in the cinema, and she's like taunting him about being a loner, like when he had enough points to get 2 cinema tickets or something.
Not great.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Kicking him while he's down.
Fucking
Innit?
savage. Did you notice like the titles of the films as well?
I did not.
So there was Kuso Cat, The Nyant's Awakens, as in like The Force Awakens, Nyavengers, The Kuso Cat War, and The God Nyatha.
Yeah, I saw the God Nyatha one, and I was like, lol.
And then there were, if you notice in the scene just before they're in the cinema, and then when they're in the cinema, there are actual film posters there as well,
Yeah.
like for real films, not just like the God Nyatha.
Shit.
And that was definitely a date, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, it so
definitely.
was.
All I want is progression in this. I want them to get together.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. everyone does, yeah.
This better not be one of those where they almost get together and don't.
Yeah, that
They're
tease
not.
Well, I
shit.
mean, the manga's still ongoing, so who knows?
I'm having enough of that. I've caught up with Megami Senpai
Oh,
on a
mate.
Megami manga, and
It's
Oh,
frustrating.
Yeah, no, you know what? That one's annoying.
Do you know what? No, it's great when the two of them are just together, and they've realised that they probably like each other. Like they both like each other, and they're like, when they spend time together, they're just like, oh, this is great. This is fluffy as fuck, and they're just being really nice. But then I think like, didn't another couple just get introduced?
yes, the other childhood friends, yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Straight
it's just like,
after the talk in the hospital as well about being only being comfortable and happier when they're around each other.
oh my god, why would you do this? Does it have
Man,
to
it
go on
was
for
just-
another 50 chapters? I just want another 5 chapters of epilogue where he's giving her the dick and they have some babies and he's got
I
a really
mean,
good job.
I think it's going to drag on until they go into Tokyo U either together or where
Do you know
Manabu talks to
I-
Mikasa and realizes he doesn't actually like her that much anymore.
Do you know what? I think he's not going to get in and she will.
Oh shit.
Because
She'll get the referral.
yeah. And then she'll get in and she won't take it, and she'll be like, "Oh, I'd rather be with you instead." And I that's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I hope anyway. That would be ideal, because then he has to fuck
I would
that other...
want closure with Mikasa or Misaka. I can't remember which way it is.
I think it's Mikasa.
I'd want him to have closure with her, like just realizing he doesn't feel that way about her anymore.
I think what should happen for that is because they have to go to the university for the test results, and you find out whether you get in that way.
Yeah.
So they go there, and he sees her, and before he looks, he's like, "Oh yeah, how are you?" Blah blah blah, and then he's like,
And then
"Oh
he
yeah."
sees Amano.
Yeah, no. So he goes there, he sees her, he's like, "Oh yeah, I was meant to be going to see her," and he's like completely forgotten about her. Then gets his results, and he's like, "Devoed, he didn't get in." Then he sees Amano, and she's like all excited that they're gonna go together. Then he has to like break it to her. She's like, "Okay, well I'm not going there. Where are you going to uni? We'll go together." That's it. That's the ending. That's what I want. That would make it. That would take it from where it currently is to top tier. Ugh. Obviously, the other childhood friends getting together as well.
Oh, I think he needs to realise that she doesn't like him. That's what I'm getting the opinion of.
Yeah. But it's kind of taken a while for the opposite to happen with Amano. So you know.
Yeah, I've been waiting for someone to like come out and just get closer to her, just so that Manabu
You'll
gets
get
hella
jealous,
Oh shit! No, I don't want that arc to happen.
Oh, but, well, I was hoping like when before she started living with them,
Yeah.
that he'd spend at least another day realizing like how lonely he is without riding the train with her home and shit. Only one chapter, and then they were just living together.
That chapter was like a week or two though, wasn't it?
It seemed like it was just the day after. Well, when I read it, it just felt like it happened the day after with that stuff.
I'm pretty sure it was like a week of it happening.
Oh, fair.
Anyway, back to Uzaki-chan.
Yeah, that is like.
Yeah, back to Uzaki.
Uzaki-chan is great, by the way. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you know when they after the cinema? You know when they go into that shop? At the cinema.
Oh yeah, chair massage.
I said I'm really good at noticing these things. So do you know how she went to go get some headphones, and I forgot what the main character's called, but I don't really care. No one cares about him. And they had all the speakers and stuff. It was like Sony, JLB, Matt Schaff, so that's instead of like Sony, JBL and Marshall. And then it had what you said, Ben. It's like, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. But the thing is, I was listening to it like on my speakers pretty loudly, and when it was like actual hentai moaning, and I was like, "Is this for children? Is this really my children's anime?"
I mean, Japan, man.
Yeah. But
What a beautiful place.
yeah. Sugoi Dekai.
Sugoi Dekai.
So yeah, I like kind of the chemistry between them, between the two of them. They have like a really good comedy because they both kind of play the straight man for each other. Obviously, one more than the other, but it works really well. Like it comes across, and this is why I said like pretty much at the beginning of the episode they need to get together because it's really obvious it should happen.
Yeah, that's definitely what it's gearing towards this show.
And it's episode 1. If it doesn't do it, disappointment. Yeah, like, and they get called boyfriend and girlfriend and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, multiple times.
Yeah, and they set up a second date.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, like, bro, I don't need any more. I'm ready for this ship to sail.
It's already shown us how compatible they are.
Innit?
Great movie together.
He's a loner who doesn't mind her company. There you go. Done and dusted.
She's stacked.
Yeah, that's also
Sugoi
true.
Dekai.
Sugoi Dekai, indeed. And she has a great smug face as well. It's top tier. It's not the best, but it's definitely top tier. Anyone else get anything else to say about this episode?
I'm even more excited for this show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering how far through the manga it'll get.
As someone that knows nothing about the manga, I kind of want to read it, but at the same time, I just want to go in it with virgin eyes because it is so entertaining.
Yeah,
Cool.
it is.
I'm ready to rate this episode if you guys are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm same as well.
Well, it's okay. So I don't have to add that up. It's just 7. Uzaki. Oh, excuse me. We got 7.1 on Mal. 7.08. So we're pretty much on,
The nice
on the dot.
consensus.
Yeah, out of 5,000 people. So we are essentially normies when it comes to
Fuck.
fun.
Oh, well.
No means in the weeb world.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just great. I can't wait to watch the next episodes. So far, out of the 3 we've talked about so far, I've really enjoyed each one, and I can't wait for next week already.
Yeah.
And I feel like over the past couple years, there hasn't been much of that. I mean, what did I watch the other day on Netflix? Grand Crest. Record of Grand Crest, something like that.
Yeah.
Record of Grand Crest War, and it's 24 episodes, and I marathoned it over 2 nights. I thought I had a really, really good setting and a really good idea, and then it just went off the fucking rails, man.
Oh.
It's shit. It's got 7.3, and I wouldn't even rate it a 4.
Oh fuck.
Do
wow.
you know what I compare it to? Final Fantasy 15.
Oh yeah.
So it's really good for the first season, and you're like, where is it going to go from here? And it just drops off so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad that these so far are really good, even better than that. To the point where if all these episodes were ready to go, I'd just marathon them.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I think we've chosen a good set to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Because there's some real shit as well this season.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's definitely the mega trash, which I am all about. The super hentai heroes.
Did you watch that?
I am watching that shit. It's just absurd. It's great, but it's absurd. It's trying to be serious in this sort of shit.
Yeah. I didn't like it. I am a massive fan of hentai, not ecchi, I think is the word.
Ecchi, yeah.
Yeah, stuff where it's borderline. That shit's great, but man, it's just it's just so obvious. It's Peter.
I need a bit of trash.
It's like Peter Grill is ecchi as well, borderline H, but Peter Grill has a setting for it. You know, at least it kind of tries to explain everything.
Yeah, and then fucking super hentai is just some grasshopper looking aliens take people's horniness.
Take people's.
It should be a hentai, let's be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Right, got off topic a bit. So we're on to the final episode, or final series that we're going to talk about for this episode. God of Highschool.
Yeah.
Now, again, much like Uzaki-chan, I have not seen anything to do with this. I've avoided spoilers. I thought about reading.
This is one I've read hundreds of chapters of years ago.
Yeah, 200 chapters. That's not Uzaki-chan.
No, Uzaki does only have 50 right now.
Yeah, so God of Highschool. This is the first one I watched.
Yeah.
I think it was the last one of these 4 that I watched.
Yeah, it was the last one I watched.
I was really fucking impressed by this show.
Really
fucking impressed.
Really good animation.
I think kind of contrasting to Demon Slayer, it wasn't smooth,
Mhm.
but it's really stylized.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
the animation was kind of janky, but it worked because of how they like when someone got punched, it was like the punch looked really hard because it is really hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love how in the first scene there's those guys like trying to blackmail that mayor. And there's that sandstorm. The only thing I could think, I paused it. I was just like, do 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 do.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Oh.
You want a battle?
Oh my god. Yeah. I noticed there's like the whole journey to the west symbolism with the Buddha's palm.
Definitely. You're gonna see more of that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool because after that bit, it didn't show any of that. So I hope it kind of show. I mean, I'm just kind of throwing things out there. I hope it shows more of it in the future. Maybe the MC is going to be Sun Wukong. I can see elements of that in his design, but I'm not going to go any further than that because I don't want to be spoiled.
It's a manhwa, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Korean one.
The eyes kind of kept reminding me of that, like with how stylized they are.
Mm.
Yeah.
See, I like the character designs as well.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Glasses waifu, for example. She's a pervert. She is.
I mean, yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you.
She's got a fill in that tournament, hasn't she?
Yeah. I really like Bubblegum waifu. She's actually my favourite character so far.
Oh yeah.
And she's a brawler. She's got like a full 6-pack and abs, and beats people up with her fists. Has bubblegum. Yeah, fuck it. Top tier, 10 out of 10. It's almost at the point where I saw her, I was like, is she actual waifu material? Could she replace my waifu?
Oh.
Yeah. But I guess I'll figure out over the next couple episodes.
Yeah.
Indeed, you will.
So yeah, this is the one I was talking about earlier when I said about the music of the series.
Oh,
yeah.
The opening song is like 2013 dubstep, and I cringed a little bit when I heard it. But like when you watch the next episode, it's already online. When you watch the next episode,
oh yeah,
just like actually keep an ear out for the music. It fits so well. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just thought I'd add that in. I really enjoyed the music in this.
I think it did a good job of introducing so far the 3 main characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
It's kind of
for a moment.
Yeah. Oh. It's kind of given cameos to the characters that are going to be in the tournament later on as well.
Yeah.
It's a really good way of doing it. I've seen it before, but they've still done it really well. Like how they've emphasized people.
Yeah.
Glasses waifu is stupid. I really like it, but she's stupid like the MC's an idiot, because you know there was that whole scene of when that old woman gets her handbag stolen and he has like the entire like flash of like her grandson getting like, what was it, like leukemia or something? I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reasons why he has to say it.
Yeah. Like, it's so funny because like that's happening. He's chasing the guy in the back. He takes Glasses waifu out, and then he like explains it all, and she's like, "We need to get this guy."
Yeah.
And you know when she's like on top of him on the bike, I thought it's like, do you know like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Zords, when they combine together?
Yeah.
I hope we see more of that. It's probably a one-off, but it's great.
Good bonding moment for them.
Yeah.
And when the other guy punched the guy on the
He
bike,
just comes in out of nowhere, just fucking.
but he
does their
punched
job
him
well.
so hard, the dude travelled in front of his fist. Like, think about that, man. He broke the law of physics. Like, he punched him. Obviously, when you punch someone, they're going to go backwards, no matter how fast they're traveling, because their face is hitting your fist, right? So all the energy goes into their head. But he punched him so hard.
Momentum means nothing to him.
No.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, you know, you gotta go just look at the whole island scene with the palm and everything
Yeah.
to know what type of
Yeah.
enemy this is.
But man, I feel so sorry for that guy. He got punched so hard he travelled forward. Like, fuck, man.
Great.
Yeah, so obviously people like I said that the bubblegum waifu, because we don't have a name for it yet, is a brawler. And
Yeah.
people kind of have styles of martial arts, like Glass's waifu has a like kendo or the Korean
Yeah.
equivalent. Does the main character do taekwondo? That's
Yeah.
that's an oh fuck,
It
nice
does.
spoiler, dickhead.
It's not really a spoiler, to be honest.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. Come on, man.
No, but it will be next episode.
Yeah, well, you just spoiled the next episode, didn't you?
Yeah, for fuck's
you.
sake, man.
It's literally the most basic stuff of the show.
Yeah, I thought, like, you know, with it being Korean and Taekwondo being Korean, and him basically just kicking,
Yeah.
that, yeah. It might be TKD. I wasn't expecting a spoiler. I should have just not mentioned it.
It's not really a spoiler.
Yeah. And when they're all fighting, there's those guys. What do they call them in like Japanese high school?
JKs?
I put miscreant.
Delinquents.
That's the word.
Doing-
And the guy's like, oh yeah, what the fuck you looking at? Oh yeah, do you want to fight? Like, I fucking love when delinquents are.
Imagine if they had that accent.
Oh
Wanna
yeah.
fight?
But I feel like that is like the English version. You know the way they talk
Oh,
in
yeah.
Japanese.
But
Like
yeah,
the English
chaps,
version
yeah.
is like, oi mate, you want to fight?
Mm.
You're in for a bruising, geezer.
I like the style. It reminds me of the early anime, like the hairstyles and stuff.
yeah.
It's more like 90s style for me.
It's over the top in like the right ways.
Yeah.
It gives like characters good silhouettes and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
you can probably recognize the main character just from his outline. Like, it's good. It's good shit, man. And the bad guy who appears right at the end of the episode, I was like, he's definitely like some sort of Vegeta character or Piccolo character,
Ooh,
where he's a bad guy now, but bad guy in quotations. But he's gonna turn good because he's definitely working for something like his little sister's ill. And that's why he's in prison. I know the way the Korean manhwa work.
Either that or he'll become NTR.
Yeah.
No, you see, I could give you an actual spoiler on that bit, but
Don't
I'm
you
not going
fucking
to.
dare.
Mate, if you do, I'll come
I'm
and
not
stab
going
you.
to. I'm not going to. I'm just
I
saying
will
that I
hold you
could.
down. I know where you live.
I should hope so. Since you live here too.
Yeah, he's also got good taste in Glass's waifu.
Hmm.
But I think that's just the first girl he meets, isn't it?
No, because he says it over and over again. He's like, no, actually, you're really cute. So, I think he's got pretty good taste, you know.
Fair.
I can respect him on that level. And then he gets fucking kegged, man. I was like, yo. Everything about this anime is so over the top, but in like the best way. I am so hyped for this show.
Yeah, all these shows just. I'm more excited than I was last season, definitely. And last season had a couple of my favourite shows, which was Kaguya-sama and Kaguya-Shikoto.
Yeah. It's yeah. Everything about this show screams to me like old school shonen anime.
Yeah, I could see this going on for ages, and I'll fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives me the same vibes, but it's not gonna have the bullshit of filler because it's already got loads of content.
Yeah.
And it's just
It'll be a
exciting.
good ride.
It's refreshing, man.
I was expecting that from fucking. Oh shit! What are you again? The last manhwa from last season. Rachel's a bitch. I remember that. Fuck.
Do you want me to look it up? Is it on Crunchy?
I'm looking at it. Yes, it was the one that was always advertised for the last season. The last manhwa.
Originals. So it'll be on Crunchy. Oh, I'm on the originals page now. Come on, you piece of shit. Tower of God.
That's it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting that to have like more content in the first season. I was expecting more episodes than 13. I thought it was going to get double 2 core.
Yeah, because there's loads of content in the actual webcomic. There's like 3 seasons of the webcomic. It's like 300 odd chapters.
Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. It's just really good. I watched a couple episodes of Tower of God, and I wasn't impressed.
I was expecting a lot more from what I'd heard.
Yeah, it starts off pretty slow, Tower of God.
But you know, this is where it's an original. They could pick up the pacing. The first
They
episode,
definitely could.
the first episode, especially for me, was useless. They could have done the first episode in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently they ruined, I forget her name, Katana girl, brown hair. She apparently really liked the mate MC. Like, there was a whole like sub arc in that with those two being more friendly. And yeah, a lot of people pissed off at the end of that season. That was not touched upon at all.
Well, we'll see if it gets to season 2, I guess. So, anyone else got anything to say about God of High School before we go off on another tangent?
They missed out some stuff from the manga, but I'm not from the webcomic. I'm not sure if it's going to be shown in a later episode, like as a flashback.
How crucial is it to the story?
Not really crucial. Not really too crucial, though it does give some slight characterization to the main characters and some of the other characters that showed up for a few seconds in the episode, but didn't really speak much. Ones in black suits.
I think they, with the pacing of the episode, I think they'll probably do it in the next episodes. So as they properly, because the characters were introduced, the MC got a bit of backstory. But I feel like each character's going to have their own episode, like a shonen anime.
That'd be good, yeah.
Like, I hope I'm right on that, because it's this sort of pacing that this show needs, where someone's
got a good thing going for it right now.
It needs to be quite fast and have maybe 10 minutes of a character getting a bit of backstory while they're fighting. Do you know what I mean? Like split up.
Yeah. Know what you mean.
But yeah, great show. You guys ready to rate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Oh, damn.
Fucking solid. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would give it higher, but I don't know what to expect from it. Do you know what? No, I'm gonna give it higher. I'm gonna give it a 9. Really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh shit. I am bad with it. I'm giving it a 7 because I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I'm expecting a lot from it, but I enjoyed the other show's first episodes a bit more. I probably have bias for the ReZero and stuff, and reading the manga for the others, but this I'm still really excited for.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 because, well, I've read this one, so I know like what there is to look forward to, and also just like I like how it was animated and everything. So yeah, that's my reason for it.
I can definitely see myself giving this higher points in the next episodes or next few seasons if it gets to that, hopefully. But yeah, right now.
So, yeah, I think the score I gave it was a little bit high, but I am just very excited for it.
Very high, yeah.
It's like at the point where I kind of want to just go watch the next episode now. Now I know it. So Mal, after 19,474 users, gave it 8.17.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
And we gave it 8.3 recurring, so we're not that far off, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I did drag that up a bit, but yeah, I
That's
really
the will of this group.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the average.
So that's everything we're watching this season, unless we decide to tack something on, maybe like a one shot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm watching a few more seasons, but it's definitely just either trash or old stuff. Like watching the Idol show, Lapis Relights, Monster Girl Doctor, Oregao, Super Heroes, Rent a Girlfriend, Misfit, The Demon King Academy, Fire Force, and then Gintama, Hayate Combat Butler Season 2, and Certain Magical Index. I'm watching a lot this season.
Yeah.
The thing about the Misfit Demon King is pretty good. I've been reading it though, and I don't think I like it enough to watch the anime. But I do enjoy it when it's on, but not like
You'd go out your way for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar with that, but the anime side, so like I'll watch it, but I can't be asked to read it. Basically, I'm happy just come out in a little dose a little bit of it once a week for me.
Yeah.
But man, that sister, what a bitch. That's her sister. It's like, do you like him? Yeah. Guess what? I'm gonna kiss him. Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. What can I say? That just reminds me of Peter Grill though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
man.
I mean, it's not bad for the Demon King. It's bad on her.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
And apparently, in the manga, he had a lot of thought process of like, is she trying to do some sort of magic spell on me? And he has this whole autistic rant about in his head, what is she doing, trying to do to me? And there finds no magic going on about her.
Yeah.
But in the anime, it's like, oh, she's kissed me.
Yeah. No. That's pretty much what happens. He's like,
Yeah.
because it's the one where he gets revived after thousands of years, right?
Yeah, 2,000 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
what shall we name him? Anna's Voldigod.
He,
It's a pretty funny show, and I'm enjoying how they're handling an OP MC.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
he is very OP, but in like the academy, if it's the right one I'm thinking of, he's like put
Yeah.
into the lower class, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the misfit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Because
like
everything that they know about the Demon King is wrong, obviously.
and yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, it's interesting seeing him try to rework things, and he's like, well, actually, you're wrong, and this is I'm right, and they're like, well, the teacher's like, no, actually, you're not right. This is the way we do things, and he's like, in his head, he's like, God damn it.
And it's like he can't really do anything. It's like, but I am the Demon King.
Yeah,
Like, you're just an insane strong boy. It's good to them.
yeah. It does get better later on, but I'm personally
I'm
not
enjoying it
gonna
right
watch
now. Yeah.
But it gets even better, is what I'm saying. But I said I don't think I like it enough for me to watch the anime.
It looks like it's going to just become a harem anime.
Yeah, it does.
Instead, I want my wholesome one person anime.
Monogamous relationship.
Mate, what you need to
Yes.
read is what do you
I get
call
more
it?
wholesome shit with the Syscon stuff. the Syscon.
Oh,
Syscon.
yeah.
But enough about my reading.
1 second. Oh, what's it called? I literally posted it yesterday. That manga.
Man, the scene in the Misfit Demon King where he picks up the castle and throws her, like, I understand after thinking about it that the castle was obviously enhanced magically for the defenses, so it'd be able to survive all the tumbles, but with how it looked, it just bouncing on the floor. Why is nothing breaking? It looks very strange watching that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I was talking about Bijin Honor.
Oh, Beach. Oh yeah, I think I caught up with that.
Mate,
I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Yeah.
it is top tier.
And they finally got that chapter where you were talking about earlier today. I was like, I'm not going to check that out. I read it today, and yes, they admitted the feelings to each
It's so satisfying.
Yeah,
It is.
progress.
It is.
Like, this is it. Like, reading everything week by week. Like, it's been good. Because they're like, it's been slowly building up. And it's not just like, although it is fluff, it's not just fluff, it's like in a professional setting as well.
Yeah, it's more stuff that, like, all the stuff that I read is not stuff that I can ever relate to anymore. Because obviously it's all about like teenagers who have either grown up together or become friends in school and stuff.
Yeah.
This a workplace sort of thing, I could probably get behind it a bit more.
Yeah. It's like, it's realistic. I mean, apart from her massive boobs.
And the psychic
I mean,
chief.
Yeah. Oh man, the chief is the best wingman ever. He started off as not the wingman.
Yeah.
And now he's just a lad. Top tier, mate.
Accidentally pushing Takizawa into him with the breasts on his back.
Accidentally. My boy the chief.
yeah.
Salute. All I'm saying is,
Good shit.
yeah, that is the one bit of fluff which I really enjoy. It's the best fluff out there, in my opinion.
And then there's me and Ben who are all about all kinds of fluff all the time.
Still disappoints me.
Fluff is good, man. Sometimes need just a bit of fluff to detox after reading some dark shit.
I don't even read the dark shit, I just need fluff constantly.
That's fair. I can respect that.
So as I said, I watched Grand Crest Senki. It started off, as I said, it started off really well. And there's loads of good characters in it. And there's magic and shit. It's fucking great. But man, it just drops off so hard. Like, they lose to the bad guy at the end of season 1. Wait, did it? Sorry.
No, I was thinking like I'd prefer that sort of thing, like where it's not just them winning all the time and them having to deal with the aspects of not being the best or winning all the time and shit.
No, but the thing is,
I don't know.
when they lost to the bad guy, like, it made me so mad because not the main character, but essentially the king of one faction, right, was in love of the queen of another faction, right? And they were meant to get married, but their dads got killed by something that happened. So they were like, we can never marry, blah blah. And basically, to get at him, to try and, because his faction was more powerful than hers, to make her faction more powerful, she slept with a random guy.
Oh, fucking horse, man.
Mate, and that, I was actually fuming. Like, I was just laid in bed watching it, and I got up, I took my headphones off, I got up and I was like, I hope she fucking dies. And she didn't die. She didn't pay for her deception. And he even accepted it. He should have been like, yeah, of course I accept you. And then just fucking stabbed her in the face or something. Oh my god. What a fucking character. Yeah. A lot of things about that show. It was worth watching. I had this with a series of books where there were 3 books that were really good, and then when you got onto the 4th book it kind of changed a bit and it got really bad, and I got really mad that I read the 4th book and wasted my time. That's how I felt about the 2nd series, but I needed closure.
Yeah.
The first series was really good though, but apparently it's a light novel, so I don't know how the light novel was popular. People must have been pissed in Japan about that ending.
Hopefully it's what some things are done where the light novel and the manga or anime go slightly different routes, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so the guy who wrote it, he did he supervised Galaxy Angel. Oh my god.
You'll have to fill me in on what that is.
Oh man, so Galaxy Angel's really fucking old. 2001 apparently. It's literally, it's like, it's about women in outer space and what they get up to.
Nice.
Yeah, you need to watch it. It's like, I think it's along the same vein as Love Hina without the harem.
Oh, I haven't watched Love Hina either.
Oh man.
I've watched a shitload, especially in quarantine, but yeah, I'm just picking it. I've been mainly going for obviously trash and just slice of life stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now slowly getting back into it, and with Magical Index, it's basically shown me the type of waifus I pick with my shows. They're always the obviously socially autistic and emotionally autistic as well. Like, it's fucking Misaka's clones. It's like,
Yeah.
and then fucking with Data Live, it's the silver haired retard and shit.
For lack of better words.
Yeah.
I just realised with that, like, so that's the ones that I go for. That makes sense.
Oh man. Right, so I'm willing to finish off the episode.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good start to season 2.
Absolutely. Looking forward to the rest of these shows.
Yeah, me definitely for sure.
Same. Yeah.
I might be willing to squeeze an extra show in if we can find one we like as well.
Oh yeah.
I think
I've got quite a few to choose from before I listed earlier.
You know, it might be worth as well if we had another show in. I say we give it 5 episodes. If there's one we don't want to continue, which I don't think is going to happen with any of these, we just drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth at least a go. But we can decide on extra episodes outside of this anyway.
Yeah,
it's good.
So that's the end of first episode of season 2. And that's the end of Weekly Weebery for this week. See you later.
Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye bye.